Hey, Joe Ken, BigHousePower.com. Today I'm going to take you through some of my prep as I get ready to use the new Monster Sunoco Farmers for the first time. I'm going to bring out my inner Gigantor Brian Shaw. So we're going to take you right now through my root work just to try to get the core a little lathered up before we go out. We'll do some practice farmers, then we'll roll out the big dogs, and then we'll finish with some yoke walks for the rest of the conditioning session. So for today's root prep, I'm going to use what I usually use for my standard deadlift session for the core work. So I'm going to start off with bird dogs, which is big on the McGill Big 3. Then I'll go to back extensions for 10 reps, come back and do some pull-up holds for some anti-rotation, back-to-back extension, and then I'll do some single arm carries again, just to keep some anti-rotation before we go grab these farmers and yokes. So I just finished what I would call my pre-activity prep. So right now, before we get started, I'm actually going to roll these out. I have no clue what these are going to feel like. I usually will walk out the first rep before I start in the street, but today I'm rolling them out. I'm going to try to prep this like this was a semi-competition. So what you'll see now is, again, we got the two new Sunoco's. We chopped off the spickets. They weigh about 160 a piece. I think one's 159 and change and the other 160 and change. And we're going to give those a ride today. So building this out like I would say a priority lift of the day, I'm going to do 2 sets of hip circle shuffles with a lighter farmers to get ready, and then we'll go to the first exercise of the day, which is going to be the heavy farmers. Going to start tracking heart rate, see what we spike it up at today. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready to go. I have done heavier than these, but that was about 12 years ago in a competition. I used 220 a hand. That used to be a standard. And again, I'm going to go, I have no clue what I'm going to do today. I usually have sets and rep schemes. All I do know is I'm going to go 10 meters because that was the amount that they used in the Strongest Man competition, World's Strongest Man this past weekend. I will not go for distance though, putting it down and turning it around. And my load is approximately 1/2 of what they used. I'm using 75 kilograms per hand. They used 150. Again, everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of Brian Shaw, but the two men that I respect the most in the strongman game right now are Mark Felix and Nick Best. One, because Mark Felix is actually my age, 54, and Nick Best is 2 years younger than me, and they are still competing at the highest level of World's Strongest Man. So I'm going to try to do my best today to represent the average 50-year-old, because I am a big proponent of trying to use strongman implements as a conditioner for athletic-based strength training for master's age athletes. I'm gonna take it all the way, take it 20 meters. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I thought. Very excited about that. I'm gonna take it 20 meters on the next 2 reps, and then I'll shut it down and go to yoke. Huh. So, I'm not gonna lie, I feel pretty good about that. I did strap up. Usually when I do my strongman conditioning, I want to handle loads where I'm very confident I don't need a belt, because I want to continue to train the root in an athletic foundation way. But with this, I had no clue where I'm at. Most of you know me, I deal with episodes of low back. I live in a corrective world on that. Got good people supporting me. But this was cool, man. I want to thank my son for chopping this off and filling it up with sand. This will be perfect. I won't use these all the time, but now I know I can up the volume on that. And hopefully as I continue to rebuild, I'll be able to do this without a belt or out 2 belts. Okay, so now we're gonna finish up with some light and yoke walks. I'll probably do those. Well, let's go back to this. So my goal in my head was to get 6 reps. I didn't know what the rest would be, because I didn't know how challenging it would be. But the 10 meters were very easy. So I went on the minute, and then when I went to the 20 minutes, I took it at 90 seconds. But my goal in my head, once I picked up the first one, was, can I get 6 reps in for this first session with the new implements? Again, now let's go down. I'll do 12 reps, 20 meters with a lightened yoke, and then I'll go out for my walk.
All right, pretty good spikes. Pretty good day, man. I'm pretty happy with that. I went 12 on the minute on the yokes. The yoke I usually use body weight plus 30 to 50 pounds. Today I was actually under my body weight, so my pace was a lot faster. I did 6 reps at 20 meters, 6 reps at 90 meters. And again, I was really happy with the way the farmers went. They were a little bit challenging when I came back and the capped end was the front side. It was a little bit different. I've got to figure out where to put my hand placement. We're going forward with the bottom of the can being the lead. I felt pretty comfortable on the deadlift and the pickup. And I know there's different ways and different, obviously the professionals will tell you they're trying to pick it up and go at the same time. I'm not ever gonna do that. I'm gonna make it almost like a trap bar deadlift and deadlift it up and go. I know those guys are working for time. I'm working for health and longevity. The reason why I could go a little heavier today on my strongman work is because tomorrow in the tortoise training week, Monday is a upper body vertical day. Wednesday is a squat day or knee dominant. Friday is a upper body horizontal day. I finished up last week was squat, horizontal, deadlift. Hinge day was Friday. Last night I went in and did some mobility work and a mini workout to get ready for today. And today, again, I started out with my mobility, took about 16-minute mobility, and then you guys saw the route and watched the prep. Again, that's my man Gigantor, always will be my number one. But the major shout outs are to the guys like Mark Felix and Nick Best who continue to compete at the highest level with those young guys who are just starting to dominate. It's incredible that the winner this year was only 24 years old. And again, for guys like me, man, just fight the good fight, man. Do whatever you can to exercise, stay healthy and strong. Words win, my friends. Words win. Until next time, peace.